The Arro card is built around a low-fee structure with limited upfront costs, while the Surge card typically includes higher fixed fees like annual charges, and sometimes upfront program costs depending on approval terms. By the end of this, you'll understand how their fee structures actually differ, where each card becomes expensive, and which one tends to cost more in real-world use. Start with the biggest structural difference. Arro card is generally positioned as a credit-building card with a simplified fee setup. Surge card is positioned as a higher-access unsecured credit card for people with lower credit scores, which changes how fees are structured. That difference matters because it affects where you pay. Now look at upfront costs. Arro card is typically associated with minimal or no large upfront program-style fees in its basic setup. Surge card, depending on the specific offer, may include an initial program or account opening fee. That creates an immediate cost gap before you even use the card. Next is annual fees. Arro card is usually designed to avoid or minimize annual fees, depending on the version offered. Surge card commonly includes an annual fee that is billed regardless of how much you use the card. That makes Surge more expensive to hold over time, even with low usage. Now look at interest costs. Both cards can charge interest if you carry a balance month to month. That means the real cost for both products increases significantly if you don't pay in full. But interest becomes more impactful on Surge, because users often start with higher utilization limits and carry balances longer. Next is credit building behavior. Arro card tends to focus on structured credit building features, like consistent reporting and simpler account design. Surge card focuses more on access to credit, even if that comes with higher long-term cost. Now look at the real cost difference in simple terms. Arro card cost structure is more predictable, and usually centered around lower or fewer fixed fees. Surge card cost structure is more layered, with potential annual fees, and possible upfront charges plus interest risk. That combination makes Surge more expensive for many users even if approval is easier. Now, the key misunderstanding. People often compare them based on approval difficulty, instead of total cost of ownership. But fee structure matters more than approval speed when you're trying to build credit cheaply. Now, the key reality. Arro card is generally better suited for users trying to minimize fixed costs, while Surge card is better suited for users prioritizing access, even if it costs more over time. To sum it up, Arro typically has a simpler, lower fee setup, while Surge often includes annual fees and possible upfront charges, making its total cost higher in most scenarios. Next step is simple. Before choosing, calculate your expected yearly cost, including any annual or upfront fees, because that tells you more than approval odds ever will. If this helped, like the video, subscribe for more credit card comparisons, fee breakdowns, and simple explanations that make financial choices easier to understand.